Hey everyone, and welcome back to ICO Investor. So today I'll be talking about 5 upcoming cryptocurrencies that could do really well in the month of April 2022. Real quick though, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is just for education and information purposes only. Now let's dive into it. Alright, so the first cryptocurrency we'll be talking about today is Ethereum, guys. Price is around 3,400, almost 3,500 right now, and it is moving quite a bit in the past 7 days to even a month now. It has been slowly on the rise. The month of April is looking quite good for Ethereum, guys. We know Ethereum is a big player in the crypto space, playing a big role. It is a smart contract platform and it's a blockchain of its own. We know it's used quite a lot in the NFT space as well, so there are some ton of big benefits of holding Ethereum, and it's one of the biggest smart contract platforms. So in the future, this is one of those cryptocurrencies you want to have for the long term, that since a lot of transactions, a lot of buying and selling will be done on the Ethereum blockchain, having some Ethereum is always a good idea to have for the future, for the long term. If you're in the cryptocurrency space right now, it is a solid price, and it does seem like it's only going to keep moving forward. Past 3 months it was quite down a bit, had some ups and downs, but mostly in the red. We know that the price, its all-time high of this year was 4,800, which is quite a lot, and it is looking like it could be back up there. A lot of people are saying the bull run is coming back in the next coming months, April to May even, so perhaps that could be the case. We know last year May was a great month for the cryptocurrency space, and we saw a lot of projects do really well. Article over here actually is just pondering a question: how soon exactly will be too soon for ETH's 4K target, right? So we saw they were at 4K in the past year, and we want to get back up there, right? So Ethereum is marching towards $4,000. So the recent rally actually lasted 19 days and ETH gained around 38.23%. But however, at the same time, it is the bullishness that also makes it possible to climb another 14% in the next 7 days. And this article is just showing some technical analysis from the previous rally periods, and it's looking quite well. We are on a rise right now. And over here it actually says, however, there is a fair chance that it could happen before 9th of April, but if it doesn't, then Ethereum investors might have to wait until the next month for the same to occur. So nonetheless, it is on the rise, Ethereum, and we could be seeing a 4K target price very soon. Guys, another quick update is that Reddit, a social media platform, actually integrated Ethereum NFTs very recently. So one of the biggest social network in the world has incorporated Ethereum based NFTs. 4 NFTs were sold as much as $400,000 each to use as an avatar within the Reddit platform. So currently it's only these 4 NFTs that are available as profile pictures. You can use your own NFTs as profile pictures yet, but this seems like it is coming very soon. And we know Twitter has done this already. Reddit could be the next big social media platform doing this, so that would be amazing to see. A lot of people love putting their NFTs as their profile pictures, so that would be really cool to see. The next cryptocurrency is actually Solana, and this is actually one of the biggest competitors to Ethereum currently right now. We saw Solana do quite well in the past couple months, especially due to Solana NFTs that were absolutely blowing up in the recent NFT bull run. So looking at the price chart for the last 3 months, it has been quite down, and a lot of big buying opportunities were there for a lot of retail investors that were into the Solana project. It was at a low of $80 essentially, and now it's slowly climbing back up. But total in the past year, its all-time high was $258 US, which is quite insane. So these buying points in the past couple weeks to months were quite good opportunities for people who want to invest into Solana. And not only that, but Solana is actually one of the biggest platforms. They have one of the biggest blockchains for buying and selling NFTs as well. They are a smart contract platform, and they do a lot of transactions over here. Magic Eden is a Solana only based NFT platform for trading, for buying and selling NFTs on the marketplace. So I know these Solana based marketplaces have been doing really well recently. And also there's this article over here saying that Invest Answers host explains why he is very bullish on Terra and Solana as well. So down here he actually quoted that Solana is the best smart contract platform on the market and predicted that Sol would overcome its price resistance of $150, guys. And by the looks of it in this price chart, is looking like it could be approaching it very soon, almost at 140 right now. So if we take a look at this quote that this person said, he is actually the host of a YouTube channel. He also stated that if Ethereum runs to $4,000, I definitely see Solana going high and fast fast and far, but you never know what could happen. Avalanche could also hit $200, Luna could hit $250, Solana could languish around $150. But overall, he does seem to be quite bullish on Solana as one of the best smart contract platforms out there. Next, we got Cardano, and Cardano is at a steal right now, guys. In my opinion, I saw Cardano quite at its high. I was quite upset that I didn't get in personally. Right now is probably perfect buying point because Cardano, we know, is also a smart contract platform, has a ton of potential. They are another competitor to Ethereum, and price point right now is fluctuating around $1.17 currently. Its all-time high that we saw in the past year was almost at $3 USD. So big jump, big decrease as we've seen. So perfect buying opportunity really for anyone who really wants to invest in a solid smart contract platform, alternative to Ethereum and Solana as well. So taking a look at some recent news as well. So Cardano's metaverse project report late to the party, but so they actually have a metaverse project that they're in the works for right now. So Cardano, one of the most promising ecosystems, has witnessed an unprecedented rise since its inception. Just recently on March 29th, the volume of AVDAs on-chain transactions greater than 100k increased by 50x in 2022 alone. So they actually had this metaverse project, land project release called Pavia. So it is quite new, but it is in the works right now, and they are planning to really go all in on this. And they actually said over here, Cardano's first metaverse project. So there was a tweet over here confirming by the Pavia page that there are now 22,000 unique wallet holders of Pavia.land, their land NFTs, which is amazing to see. This is a Cardano based NFT. We haven't seen many land based projects in Cardano space. We have seen, of course, some big projects in the land space for Ethereum and on OpenSea as well, but that's great to see that they have a metaverse project coming up in the works. The fourth project is actually called Sandbox. It's been making quite a lot of noise recently, especially part of the NFT bull run, and a lot of people are really bullish on this project for the metaverse and really just getting into the NFT space when it comes to land-based projects. So this is the Sandbox token, but is essentially a land-based NFT project for the metaverse, really just having digital land and digital real estate in the metaverse. So currently it's trading around $3.52. It was quite high at its all-time high. Like right now it is dipping down from what it used to be. So if we take a look at its all-time high, it was around $8.40, and this was not too long ago in November of 2021. Before that, it was quite low, trading around 75 cents in just a month prior to that. That's a crazy leap to just see in 1 month. You could have had more than 10x your gains right there. So that's crazy to see. It has dipped down quite a bit from there, so who knows, it could be back up there at that all-time high price ranging around $6 to $8, who knows. And there's some big news and updates about the Sandbox project. So Snoop Dogg is actually holding concerts in the Sandbox. I know he bought a bunch of land in the Sandbox first, so he actually, house he built, so according to a press release shared with Crypto Slate by the Sandbox parent company. So House I Built from Snoop Dogg is the very first music video produced in the Sandbox metaverse. The rapper explained the House I Built track draws a parallel between how I've constructed my life and career and how I'm building out my Snoopverse virtually. So that's pretty crazy that a huge celebrity like Snoop Dogg is really pushing the Sandbox metaverse, and he's bullish on it himself, So a lot of the big celebrities are really bullish on the whole metaverse NFT space, really looking for the future, different investments. And and we all know that a lot of these celebrities and big investors into these future projects are really kind of ahead of the curve. They call these things, like for example, Logan Paul, he was really big into CryptoPunks and like Bored Ape Yacht Club early on when in the NFT space, and he made some good investments through there. So sometimes I find that when celebrities call these things early on, I tend to look into it myself. So this is the Sandbox, the actual metaverse project, the NFTs that are listed on OpenSea. Currently their floor price around 1.9 ETH, pretty solid right there. And this is kind of how the plots will be in the metaverse. There's some plots with different brands and stuff where you guys can have your companies and host different events on. So it's very interesting stuff, guys. This is definitely one of those future long-term projects. So the Sandbox is a community-driven platform where creators can monetize voxel assets and gaming experience on the blockchain. The Sandbox metaverse comprises a map made of 166,000 landowners can host contests and events, stake sand to earn customized assets, monetize assets and experiences. So definitely one of those investments for a long-term hold for the future. The last and final project is called Terra Luna, guys. This is a cryptocurrency that has awesome utility actually behind it, and their price is around $117 right now, but it has been jumping like crazy and really on the rise in the past couple months, weeks, days even, right? So currently it is at its all-time high of $117 and it has a good reason to be jumping this high and being at such an all-time high growth rate, right? So Terra is actually a blockchain where it takes different regular currencies like USD, Chinese yen, the euro and stuff. It basically has a digital version of the actual fiat currency and has its own blockchain, which is the Terra Luna blockchain, and it basically allows for easily exchanging and just paying in these currencies. So each fiat currency, like the Canadian dollar, would have its Canadian digital currency on the Terra Luna blockchain, and it's easily transferable. Say I want to pay in different foreign currencies, so I want to exchange my USDT, which is on the Terra Luna blockchain, for Chinese. I'd use basically the digital version of each of those fiat currencies and exchange it that way. So Terra Luna is the whole blockchain that hosts all these digital currency versions of the fiat currencies. Recent announcements for Terra Luna is actually their owner, Do Kwon, vows to become world's biggest Bitcoin holder besides Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto, we all know, is the inventor or creator of Bitcoin, who's quite anonymous, and he has the most Bitcoin right now. So he actually said over here that the CEO of Terra Luna confirms that they will continue adding stacks of Bitcoin to their reserves. In fact, Kwon claims that the plans are set for the organization to become the largest BTC holder in the world after the mysterious Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto. So currently they amassed an additional 2,943 BTC on Wednesday, bringing its total stash to a little over 30,000 BTC, worth around 1.45 billion, guys. Notably, the LFG has not sold a single Satoshi and has effectively surpassed the initial target of 1 billion, guys. So it definitely seems like they're really investing into Bitcoin for their company, just like Tesla did and Elon Musk has done for the company of Tesla. You know, a lot of big companies, JP Morgan and these whale institutional investors, have been doing into Bitcoin. So it's great that this project is really looking to have some Bitcoin for their future in their stash. So those are basically just 5 different cryptocurrencies that could do really well in the month of April and onward. Just some cryptocurrencies to keep on the lookout for, because a lot of them are legitimate. They do have a lot of potential, a lot of utility behind them, and could really be here for the long term. Remember, all the links and websites I covered in this video will be in the description down below, so make sure to check them out over there. And thanks again for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below on what questions you may have about any of these projects I covered. Subscribe to the ICO Investor channel so you can keep on getting some great content to help you on your cryptocurrency journey. That's all for now. Thanks for being here.